We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. Where you watch?
Popeye.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. My cousin Cowboy, popularly known as Hardball, you are living at Ginger Hill in the parish of Hanover. You celebrated your birthday yesterday. Your entire family and friends, they had asked us to wish you a happy birthday. Let's hope that yesterday you had a wonderful birthday and may you live to see lots more. Cowboy, enough respect. Now, in the news today, since the passing of Hurricane Beryl, electricity has been out in many areas due to trees and light poles falling down. Many persons, they have to resort to generators for electricity. However, there are dangers and other issues in using generators. This includes carbon monoxide poisoning. Some generators are very loud and that in itself is an issue. Phoenix Park in the Montego area of St. Ann is one such area where electricity has been out since the passing of Beryl. Many householders, they have to resort to the use of a generator. A family to include the matriarch of that family. She is 70 odd years old and she's a retiree. Her 47-year-old son, who is an electrician, and other family members are living at that house. We are told that Monday night, July 15, about 8 o'clock, the 47-year-old son, who is an electrician, he was connecting electricity using a generator. Whilst doing this, the generator, it reportedly ignited with a lantern that was close to it. As a result, there was a huge explosion. As a result of that explosion, the son Robert, he received second and third degree burns. The 73-year-old mother, Mrs. Williams, she was also seriously injured. They were rushed to hospital where they were treated and admitted. We are told that the son Robert, he's in a serious condition and he was transferred to a medical facility in Kingston. Let's hope that this mother and son pull through. Sad indeed. In this next report, now in yesterday's video, I carried a story. I told you about a 43-year-old driver named Adrian Orlando Levy, but he's popularly known as Jazzy. The allegations are that late last week, Monday night, July 8, at minutes after 10 o'clock, a young lady in her early 20s, she took Jazzy's taxi to go home. On reaching her destination, the young lady was the last passenger in the taxi. She asked him for a stop, but Jazzy, he refused and he kept on driving. He drove with the young lady to a vegetated area at Hamden in the parish of Trelawney, where he demanded sex from her. The young lady refused, and listen to this. Jazzy, he ended up stabbing this young lady at least 21 times. You heard that? Jazzy, he ended up stabbing this female at least 21 times to her neck, her back, and her hands. The young lady, she was able to grab a scissors which she used to inflict a wound to Jazzy's head. The lady, she made good escape, and Jazzy, he drove away. So the incident, it took place Monday night, and Tuesday afternoon, July 9. Jazzy, he gave himself up to the police. Now, Some people are wondering, why did Jazzy give himself up to the police? Look on your screen. That message was posted on social media the very next morning after relatives of this young lady found out what took place. And by the way, that innocent looking guy on your screen, that's Adrian Levy, also known as Jazzy. The message was captioned, Adrian Levy, also known as Jazzy. Anyway you're there, make sure you turn yourself in to the police before. You see that? And it's captioned in capital letters. The caption went on to read, imagine as a youth where people rate about the place, you really try take away my family and try rape and kill her off up a Wakefield in a cane field last night. All stab wounds to hand and back. Look on your screen again. Yeah man, look on your screen. Those 3 heads before youth. Anyway, you know what that mean? If you know what it mean, drop it in the comment section below. Like I said, that message or that post is exactly the reason why Jazzy gave up himself. But listen to me now. Listen to me now. Uno feel like say this is the first time Jazzy I do this. And let me address something because some of uno love run come in the comment section advising me that I should use the word alleged. No need to advise me because I know what the word alleged mean. Alright? So keep that to yourself. Because my question is, uno feel like say this is the first time Jazzy I do this? Young lady, you young lady, I am told that you are going through all kind of discomfort due to your injuries. But guess what? You did well because I am happy that you fought back. And it is possible that your actions helped to get this serial rapist or even a serial killer off of the street. Got it? So, you young lady, job well done. Just make sure you go to court and give evidence when the time is right. In this next report, this one took place early this morning, Friday, July 19, about minutes after 1 o'clock. It took place inside of a shop at the Montego Bay bus park in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We are learning that a group of persons were inside the shop in the bus park when they were approached by 2 hoodlums. One of them was armed with a gun. The hoodlums, they took down the persons in the shop and proceeded to rob them of their cell phones and cash. On leaving the shop, the hoodlum who was armed with the gun, he pointed it at a 39-year-old porter who was in the shop and squeezed. That bullet grazed the man on the left side of his cheek. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape on foot in the area. The porter, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated. The mayhem. In this next report, the Portmore police, they are awaiting the result of a postmortem to ascertain what led to the death of a man. His name is Stephen Natty, but he was popularly known as Fine Voice. He was 61 years old. We are told that minutes after 6 o'clock, early yesterday morning, Thursday, July 18, Fine Voice, he was seen in the vicinity of a bar in the Newland area of Bridgeport. We are told that Fine Voice, he complained of not feeling so well. Later in the afternoon, his lifeless body was seen lying on his back under a shed in the vicinity of the same bar. He was DEAD. The police, they were called in and they processed the scene. So, like I said, a postmortem examination will be done to ascertain what led to Fine Voice death. Sad indeed. In this next report, I carried a story on Tuesday. It was about a hoodlum who chose the wrong house to rob. Well, it was the wrong house for the hoodlum, but the right house for law-abiding citizens. Early Monday morning, July 15, about minutes to 4 o'clock, the hoodlum, armed with a Beretta 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, affixed with a magazine containing 14 9mm rounds, he broke into a house at Arcade Close in the Pitford area of St. James, where 4 occupants were fast asleep. This hoodlum, he ended up tying up 2 of the occupants, but he faced resistance from the others. In the end, the hoodlum, he was killed, and the 4 occupants were injured. I had promised to tell you who the hoodlum was as soon as I found out. Well, his name is Delroy Anthony Smith. He celebrated his 30th birthday on March 5 earlier this year, and he lived at Retirement District in the parish of St. James. Another hoodlum bites the dust. And talking about hoodlum biting the dust, in yesterday's video, I told you about that hoodlum on your screen. His name is Romearo McCallum, but he was popularly known as Macca. Macca, he celebrated his 33rd birthday on April 10 earlier this year. He lived at Forest District in the Ramble area of Hanover. Like I had reported, Macca, he was wanted for the shooting death of 50-year-old Delroy Anthony Pullar, also known as Kip Kip. Kip Kip, he lived at Bachelor's Hall in the Cold Spring area of Hanover. On Monday night, July 15, about 9 o'clock, Macca, he went to Kip Kip's house where he shot him. Kip Kip, he died in hospital on Wednesday. In yesterday's video, I told you that Kip Kip, he was himself shot and killed by the police, and I promised to give you more details. We are learning that at minutes after 1 o'clock, yesterday afternoon, Thursday, July 18, acting on intelligence, a team of police officers, they went to Forest District in the Ramble Police area in the parish of Hanover. They had gone there in search of Macca and other hoodlums who are said to be members of a gang who are terrorizing some sections of Hanover. We are told that the police, they were proceeding on foot along a dirt road and approaching a boardhouse. Macca and a group of hoodlums, they opened gunfire at the police. The police, they took evasive action. Now, we are learning that one of the other hoodlums was identified as a guy named Omar Calbert, also known as Coolie or Indian. So the police, they are saying that they took evasive action and returned the fire, and there was a running gun battle. Indian and the other hoodlums, they escaped, but Macca, he was not so lucky. Macca was found suffering from gunshot wounds in bushes about 25 meters behind the house. The police, they are saying that on the ground beside Macca was a black and chrome 9mm pistol, affixed with a magazine containing 1 live round. Macca, he died on the spot. So Omar Calbert, also known as Indian or Coolie, take my advice. Go in and go give up yourself to the police. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell, then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, that guy on your screen, and those are the best photos I could get of him. Those photos were taken from a video. His name is Orville McDonald, but he was popularly known as TownMan. On February 17, earlier this year, TownMan, he celebrated his 23rd birthday. He lived at Tankil district in the Negril area of Westmoreland with his 15-year-old girlfriend. I am told that she is the mother of a child for TownMan, and he was even arrested and charged for impregnating her when she was about 13 or 14 years old. But I am trying to confirm whether or not she was the female who he was arrested for or another one. But what we can confirm is that last night, Thursday, July 18, almost 12 midnight, TownMan, he was at his home with his 15-year-old girlfriend when Hoodlums pounced and opened gunfire. The Hoodlums, they then made good their escape. When the shooting subsided, TownMan, he was found lying face down on his bed in a pool of blood. He had received gunshot wounds to his neck and his chest. TownMan, he died on the spot. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them